weeks ago, this was completely green, not even in the Aviv stage. Now, it's finished, it's already reseeded itself, and it's basically gone. If we talk about Jerusalem, at the first of the month, when the new moon, there was also no Aviv in Jerusalem or in Tel Aviv, which I'm in both frequently, and in between I see every time I travel to Tel Aviv. But already by the time Passover came, there was Aviv in both Tel Aviv and in Jerusalem. Not all of it, we just saw in Jerusalem. Even now, we have stuff that's not Aviv yet, we have stuff that's Aviv, and we have stuff that's already dried out. So, like I said, we're only in the middle of the harvest, and it's going to look different in different parts of the country. But nevertheless, even here, and this is different every year, okay? Which is the finger of God. God designs us in a way that you need to see and observe what He's doing. It's not that you just automatically do whatever you think you want to do. But it goes very quickly. Like even in the space of 1 week, it just depends on the question of the balance of rain and sun. The sun will dry it out, but you need rain to fill up the kernels so you'll have something to harvest. So if you just have sun, you won't have anything to eat. All of these will be completely flat with nothing in the kernel whatsoever. So right at the end is really critical. Right before harvest, you want a little bit of rain, and then in terms of the grain, and then you want it to dry out. If it keeps raining, everything will rot. So everything has to come in the right amount, at the right time, and with the right balance. Like we said, this is opposite of what a fruit tree needs. The fruit tree just wants heat at this time of the year. That'll bring all the flowers and the buds and everything out, and then they'll be pollinated. But the rain will wash off all the pollen, and there won't be a crop if it comes at the wrong time. Okay? But it is interesting though, because it can really be 2 weeks before you would give the offering, and it doesn't, to the average eye, it might look like there's not going to be anything possibly ready. But we're talking about us. We're not out in the field every day. We don't do it every year, and we don't have a sense of how that might go. But in the space of 1 week, it can change from this just looks like grass to we have barley in the Aviv stage, if the weather conditions are right. And what does the Bible say? That actually depends on the relationship between God and the people. It's not just something random, scientific. There is a spiritual component to it. If everybody's following God, there's no reason whatsoever to expect that everything's not going to come out in a really good way. All right? Okay. So we do still have some flowers here.
Are you going out?
Does anybody want to go look at the flowers?
Yes.
Okay, let's go look at the flowers.